What is going on, guys? My name is Slimo, and welcome to episode 3 of Doki Literature Club, where things are still pretty okie dokie. I haven't seen any horror yet, except for Monica, who wants me to load her, whatever that means. Anyways, let's just continue on. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano last night? Again? Yeah, You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day where the school gets to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit of Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's pretty specific to look forward to. Come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's in your name, Monica. That's not how you say the name. Anyways, although that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's focus on our own event for today. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri and Sayori's. Anyways, excuse me, where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting just in the corner looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Over her hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? But now, right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey, Masama, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What are you trying to mean? What do you mean? Maybe I'm reading in too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say. I haven't noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room. Sayori, who indignantly drives a rubber eraser, up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not I'm not the one asking you about Slimo. You certainly know a lot you certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really acted like this. She's always talking to me and about things that bother her, but this time when I asked her she seemed dismissive. Sorry. I know it's not your problem. I just really wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it off. I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I care about the way my well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up to a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that there might be something on her mind. Slimo. So the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say much. Sorry, talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sorry's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, but Slimo. I've ever thought that maybe you've seen her as so cheerful, because but because that's how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Oh, why did I do that? But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't even hear her from here. Again, I sigh and I sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to bother her and have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I do. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki in front of me. Are you gonna sit there and just keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I'm just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for me for a minute, but we can get started now. I don't want you to wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something was bothering, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She perfectly mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sorry, thinking about her. She seems pretty down today. So I can't admit but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. First of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyways, your best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah? That's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'd be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We're just friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about friends. I mean, you worry about me, so I'm not. If you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's always start with Natsuki, because, you know. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today, of course. You know, I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that one before. Oh, well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like, not like I was shy or anything stupid like that, or jealous. I wasn't jealous, just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? Writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so ignorant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? The Slimo? Please tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them, just tell me if I'm the best. I just really want to hear from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never share my poems before like this. Natsuki, because no one ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing poems where everyone just laughs and say that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands me. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter, the emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want. Natsuki trails off. Maybe that's because her lips started to quiver. I look down, her fist clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I grab the poem from with my own hand until she relaxes her grip. I place it flat on the desk, smooth out the wrinkles that she put in it. Don't read it before I can pick it up. Natsuki snatched the poem from my desk. It's not any good. I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read your poems, I didn't look into it much. But I know you a lot better now, and it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. I'm sorry she means well, but sometimes she's just so focused on the happiness that she doesn't understand what people want. I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clenches the poem a little too hard. Looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that away. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because you, tomorrow, will be brighter with me around. But when today's dim, I only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trust me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is the best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me, because you. Why you looking at me like that? Like it didn't just say it. I no, it didn't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for the mispoint sometimes. I mean, I always mean well. I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a pro, so Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound fluent like she usually does. Just remember that I can't think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I started to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with her whatever that is. I don't want it. Yeah? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. She's unable to be honest. She's trying to give the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna keep it instead of teasing her. I'd usually go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would. Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedaled on her words and leaves it to that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away for someone else before someone else sees it. Okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat and so I can put Natsuki's poem back. Whatever. Please poem Sayori. That's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. You don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Yeah. I didn't write this for anyone specifically, maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. It's okay. You're making new friends, just like I hope. I was hoping. That makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? This club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Love Slimo. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just really tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. You insist. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica how I'm feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say everything. Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Should I show my Yuri? It's going the same order every day. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Buff Slimo, but I can't help but feel a little bit foolish at before. I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded ignorant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little. No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Now, not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody's having fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head to her arms. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking a face value. I got so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into thoughts. Being disliked? Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I've never read to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright, I'll leave you be. Comforting, reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. She wants to be alone. I think I could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. I only get to read Natsuki's poem. Slimo, have you thought about what you will be what to submit to perform at the festival? Well, bringing in this club, being in this one club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whenever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, I'll let Monica take my poem. I'm holding it in my hands. Thinking about Natsuki's style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Come on, Slimo, it's awfully suspicious. Spending time with her in the club every day, pretending to like manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. You don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. I think you're misunderstanding with Slimo. It's not. Natsuki hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not selfish. And in fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged in her as much as you have. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask you one thing. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, something bad happens, and it could be damaging to the club too. Anyone want to do that to me, wouldn't you? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. Well, I care about her and the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyways, I'll share my problem with you now. Alright. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me, the thumb of a forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end of her gaze. The lady who knows everything. Knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I get picked up by a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life a meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. See, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's more paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, the one thing I noticed, seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't have anything to write about, right? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyways. Well, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can really dishearten to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much thought into. But if you find others who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a whole lot easier, because instead of telling you that writing is good, okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on for a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? What? Something did sound unusual, that's right. You debated than your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sari isn't here. It seems you're right. Sari always helps lighten the mood, and a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not here. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just wanted to pee. Natsuki, please allow more decency. Come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. So, I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the times she couldn't go... Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much of you being lovely-dovely. I know, first of all, not misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything's fine. What'd you say? Anyway, We need to figure out the rest of the festival profession, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what we're doing, what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we'll need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle making all of that by yourself, Natsuki? And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the pro sheet fan flips. Sori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can. Guys, can you help me with something? For Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. The most talented person here, you know. Now I'm not too too. I can't even tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are a lot harder when she's not around. That might be the case. But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have your usual handwriting, you know. You can help make some banners and decorations and set the atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding her to herself. Her mind is always racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonder for help, Yuri. But anyways, that leaves you, Slimo, the one who's truly useless. I don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki have pretty heavy tasks and you'll probably go a long way helping them here. You might help me out as well. I'd really appreciate that. That's Natsuki and especially I spent a whole weekend with one of my club members. How on earth am I gonna respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind if it helped. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty I can give you. And you shouldn't be sitting on your butt. It's not like mine is gonna give you a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki's trying to avoid a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like handle baking on your own. So you're not always around. You're making a nuisance, so therefore you might be suited helping with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard it'd be making a few decorations anyway. Sounds like you makes you too. What are you saying? Yeah, that be extremely mature. Whatever. And bacon isn't. Just what do you think, guys? Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Buff Slimo to decide. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. He literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though. Jesus, we just settled this already. Yeah, that's how you're okay with this, right? Sends up to you. Okay, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. And of course, I'm going to go with Natsuki. I want to make some cupcakes. Baking sounds like fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people. She could probably use 2 people. Baking is tons of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. Well, that's because... Never mind, okay. Well, anyways, you'll be fine by yourself, right? Of course. I'm used to it. After all, that's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. That's everything, right? Everything else we need to talk about. No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performing is gonna be awesome. I don't think that's what really counts. What about you, Slimo? Well, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not like that's a big deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something to do for her, then no one offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glances back and forth, seeing everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki puts her hands on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you are really the most talented here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special, and that's what's really important for the way that people will feel during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hand and turns around and faces the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri is wasn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also take back my Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people trying to say such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't sound perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile, make and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all three of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing to do for the day, so I guess it's time for all you to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a little bit longer. I rarely got to do any reading today. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. And where are you going? We still have to figure out our plans for this weekend. Yuri would have gone to my house and realized that you didn't have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea that's slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, my house? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, just figured it out. That since I'm the one helping, I would be on your house. Yeah, right. Like, I would have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict, to be honest with you. Huh? Yeah, you know how I feel. I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyways, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me, yeah. I'm going to show you why I love baking so much, so you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were gonna give me some dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone else. What I was looking forward to this. No, wait, really? Well, kind of. That's because I never got to bake with someone else before. That is all it is. So, all right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots off through the roof. Even though I'm pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep it to myself. There's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she's gonna act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot too. We sent each other after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using lots of tons of emojis and key language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I saw that one coming. But Natsuki's out. I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text or anything all the time or anything. I'm not worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori and Monica said, is it really okay to put Sayori's feelings aside and when she might need me? I decided to pay Sayori a visit before Natsuki comes. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over. Then, once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we'd made it a habit or simply enter each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Alright, I have a Slimo. Sit down. Her room. Sorry forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has changed, has it? Sarah's room is messy, as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. Why is that part of the calendar in the background like all scratched out? Is like something bad gonna happen on that month or day? Strange. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you wanted to come all of a sudden today? Aren't you supposed to see that Doki today? Yeah, but wait, I didn't know that. She already left by the time last minute. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about it. That festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna help Monica today? Of course. But I'm helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me, Natsuki, and then, yep. There's more science between us. Story stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. Just wanted to see how you were doing. After all, you left on Friday, and something's wrong. You can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's good. No good of us, Slimo. Why can't it be just like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and actually express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't have ever been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sorry, I grasped her by the shoulder. What on earth are you saying? You listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until now, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sorry gives me an empty smile. You put me in a trap of Slimo, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just saying it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, sorry? You really don't make me say it much, Slimo. I have no choice, but the thing is, I've had a bad depression my whole life. Do you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I'm fully worthless as I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in carrying waste by having them spend it on me? That's what I feel like, and that's why I want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. That is even possible that Sari kept this from me the entire time I've known her. She really wanted so badly for me. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sari? Why is it that you never told me this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed to your closest friend. Because I knew I could have done everything I could to support you, even if there's so much that I could do. I wouldn't have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend, and all you had to do was tell me. I don't understand it at all, Buffalo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing more important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Batman. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path led to torture and hurt. You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're feeling at all, Sayuri. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. Help us, Slimo. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is everything. If everything could have been it, if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I showed you how horrible a person I am. Tears run down Sayuri's face. I made you join a little literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I could not understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every one last one. Without thinking, I grabbed Cyrus' shoulder and I pulled her into a tight embrace. Slimo, sorry. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy I convinced me to seeing you every day makes it worthwhile. If being friends with everyone else is just a bonus, but please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. But Slimo, Cyrus isn't hugging me back. It's my arms being wrapped around. Cyrus' arms remain. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Slimo, Cyrus managed to speak between yourself. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Well, I want you to know, her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you would have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change, and I'll make all the feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I understand any of my feelings about Slimo. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm in pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sorry lets me know she does. I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. You know? It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Is that what I want? I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sarah wipes her eyes. If I can spend the whole day here, I would. All days, this had to be the one where I had other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come over and hang out? It would be fun. My surprise starts. Sarah shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. And I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On my way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's too hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayuri's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes at home waiting, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. What's up? Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniforms totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it so weird or awkward today. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag, probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You got everything I asked you, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than saying something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not gonna even offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Slimo? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed Natsuki's bag thing. Geek, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I've always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much. not like that I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like providing, whatever that word's, people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. Jeez, never mind. What are you trying to make me say? Don't you think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school? Are we gonna get started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a lot. That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak out of your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was trying to be a little nicer to you, know. And just because I don't have a nice figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like, Suki catches her words and her face turns red. Suki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer, but I should have been more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there's tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started anyways. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Well, I found your weakness, fuck Slimo. TV smiles. Please spare me. Well, Natsuki decides to dish out more results like that. There's no way I'm gonna fight back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to put things out of her bag, so we can finally get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags everywhere on the countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Well, Slimo, where did you put the food coloring? The battering is going in the oven soon. I needed to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? The color batter, of course. I make each tray different color. That's why each flavors aren't that way. Each flavor, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone's still picking their favorite. That's a cute idea. And we are doing anything like that. And are we doing anything like that with icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. I'm not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least have a little fun? I'm having fun. I'm not sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put in a small drop of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking, it's just following instructions. The presentation is where you have to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times worth it in the end if you just looking as it making everyone's eyes line up. Like the ones you made on my first day. I recalled Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted impressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The ice cream is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Yeah? It'll just take a little bit longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses the other hand to tilt the bowl back. You only need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, please don't grab my whisk. I don't want you to your gross fingers touch my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgotten you did all the work? I started to fight back trying to inch the ice cream towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you. Next. I like to see you try. I push hard I push hard just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop from the I triumphantly scoop some from with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling caused me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it out of my face. Whose fault is this? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's face. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki wipes it off with her finger before shoving her fingers on my face. Foolish. A bastard. I grab her wrist with my hand before she reaches mine. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, no. Ah, stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I didn't mean it. It's just fun to see you react to it. You know, you do that to make me, you do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get the reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease a girl like that. Is that so? In that case, I shouldn't probably do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, flicking off the icing. Gosh. She seriously just, Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad here. Her face is entirely red. But Slimo, you really shouldn't do that thing. You really shouldn't do that thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that? How did the moon turn into this so quickly? Natsuki glazes at me in a second, in silence. I notice her swallow her breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Maybe because her hands are dirty. Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought did you even put the confidence in you? Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You gotta check before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki puts the oven in to grab the bland tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. Another when the fire alarm stops. Anyways, I'm putting them all in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the movement before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven, and I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the ice cream. Nothing ever happened. Did I say ice cream? I meant icing. That smells good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they look. She proudly shows off the different color cupcakes in each tray. They look even better once we add ice cream. Not like you needed to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles. Excuse me. To make it look all nice and fluffy. This one can be used to make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I picked the nozzle with a much thinner tip on it. That one's really thin. You can use it to make scripts or stripes or other patterns, but you can also use it to write stuff on the cupcake, happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea actually, huh? It's a literature, right? Why don't we put like literature themed words on each cupcakes? Wouldn't it be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like? I was kinda expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a cute idea still. Maybe I'm getting it from you. But what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute, come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me not expect me to think that you're cute. Well, that's a voice trail though. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle on each bag. There's a lot to do, so there's no wasting time. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Atsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and when we get to work, when we finally finish, Natsuki puts them all aside to admire our work. Yeah, how pretty they are together. They are, yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. There's no reason I can't see any harm in that. Yeah, but my dad making dinner tonight. I have to say my appetite. Sayuri is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably eat 10 cupcakes already. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyways, I was hoping we had time for manga, but I need to go home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You could have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance, man. Well, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? And if you and Sayori each can carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Again, back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier. Sayori always does listen to me, but at the point, it felt that she couldn't even listen to me at all. Okay, I'm packing up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. How is it still daytime? Just like that, Natsuki already is about to leave. It feels afternoon on like a flash. Did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, what he said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking could be, like you wanted. But besides that, you can come over anytime. Okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me intensely. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Slimo, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really don't want to, but if I stay here, I would stay here if I could. I feel the same way as you do, so. Oh no. Natsuki suddenly gets close to me. Natsuki, standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. Feel her hands gently clutch at my sides of my shirt, as if she were holding me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My eyes start to go dizzy and feel soft. Breaths against me. I felt that for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sorry. Hi, Buff Slimo. Just now, we weren't. Okay, Buff Slimo. I just stopped by to say hi. Uh, well, you should have come. You should have came a little bit earlier. I'm already on my way out. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll see you at the festival, so it's fine. Just don't eat the cupcakes before then. Anyways, later, clearly flustered, Natsuki hurls off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much you're having fun with Natsuki. Now, close you out with her. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Buff Slimo? I'm supposed to be happy with you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Uh-oh, that's not good. Sorry, don't say that. That's true, Buff Slimo. I wasn't here. You wouldn't waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Because, what? Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this is a burden. Your mind is making it have to be something, something that makes me happy. If it's something that I would trade for anything else, even if it would take an entire lifetime. Even if I'm gonna be by your side until you feel no more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put her hand on my shoulder and reassure her. I'm scared of Slimo. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared of that I might look I like you more than you like me. Sayori. That's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. But Slimo, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Slide my hand. Sayori's arm sweet her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give you. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I don't want her to die. I want the Natsuki. Oh no, this is not good. Yeah, we need to do the I love you. Sayori, I love you. Those are my true feelings. There's no way you could like that. There's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you were really the most special person to me. And that's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we'll continue like this every day, with you by my side. And I'll let you know we'll both be happy. Oh, Slimo. Hug. Hug. Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Oh, Slimo, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. We'll never have to let go of me again. Okay, yeah, we get it. Forever. We don't live forever. Okay, what is this? Sorry, I'm supposed to be happy right now. Uh-oh, it didn't work. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? Uh-oh, it's not good. It's okay, sorry. It might take some time. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be here every step of the way. Okay, I trust you. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always been. Even if we're a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary. I don't know, maybe this is not a good idea. I understand. Well, go at whatever pace suits you. Ava smiled. Sayori gazed at me again. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this will make you feel sad? I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like such a burden of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah. Do these kids have no parents in this game? That's my question. That's my promise. But in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and I know she loves me. But having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings that she is, even though I comfort her. I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts would continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? She didn't want anything to change, so why I do this? I know what I'll give it everything I got. Zori is the most important person to me, and I'll do it. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Okay? Today.